Alright, I'm back. Here we go. Starting the rant now. Playing Kino now because I died in the other one and I wasn't paying attention. So here we go. Anyway, back to the rant about communication. So, I'm recording this on my iPhone, by the way. So if it's fuzzy, I don't know why. It's a fucking iPhone 7. It is an iPhone. No cussing. Anyway, so like I said, if you're gonna call someone, if you're gonna text someone, if you're gonna do anything, just respond. And if you text someone and they respond and they take forever to text back and you're the one that texted them first, then find someone else to text. It's not that hard. If you need them for something, then they're obviously not available. Don't sit there and press them, be like, why aren't you responding? What's so important? What do you have to do that's better than talking to me? Stuff like that. Especially if you're dating someone, don't do stuff like that. Unless you're clingy. Now, if that's like your relationship and that's what you do in your relationship is that you're clingy, and I could understand that. But me personally, that's not how I am. So, and I'm not gonna judge you for that. Like, you know, if you want to be clingy, go be clingy in your relationship. Shoot, that's your business, not mine. I don't care. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what you can and cannot do in a relationship. Anyway, back to what I was saying about what's it called? Texting and talking, everything like that. Yeah, if you want to text someone, text them. If they don't respond, then don't trip out if they're not responding. You know, unless it's like super important, like, oh my gosh, someone's dying, low battery on my phone. Like, oh my gosh, someone's dying. Like, you know, you don't need to flip out. Just let them be. If they don't want to text you, they don't want to text you. Don't be like, oh, this person's a bad person because they don't want to talk to me. No, you probably are annoying anyway, and they probably don't want to talk to you for good reason. If you're being like that, at least, in my opinion. I mean, shoot. If someone's going to sit here and bug me every 5 seconds because they want to go do something, I'm not going to want to text them. Obviously. Like, I mean, what? Imagine this, you know? Okay, let's say that your mom tells you to clean your room every 5 minutes. She's like, clean your room, clean your room, clean your room. The more she tells you, the more you're not going to want to do it, right? Well, imagine that, like, you're talking to someone. If you sit there and you're like, let's text me back, text me back, text me back, text me back, they're not going to want to text you back because you're sitting there being a nuisance. You're sitting there being annoying. And in my opinion, when you're annoying, what's the point? You know, like, if you're just being annoying because you want to be annoying, yeah, I understand. But if that's how you genuinely are, then, I mean, shoot, don't bother me with it. Now, I don't want to get, you know, shut up or shot down because, oh, he doesn't like annoying people. He thinks people that text back or being annoying is bad. No, because I'm fixing to contradict myself. I don't think that being annoying is bad necessarily. I think it being a point where it makes the other person physically angry to where they, you know, want to do stupid things because how angry they are, yeah, then that's when getting annoying is bad. But if it's just being annoying because you care about the person, then do it. Shoot. But then again, who am I to tell you what to do? Like, you don't gotta listen to what I have to say. You don't have to be on this video right now. And in my opinion, there's probably not gonna be a lot of people on this video because, you know, I don't have any subscribers. I have like 6, I think. YouTube doesn't, you know, put new videos up there for like people to see and everything. They, you know, the people that are popular get the popular stuff, and the people that aren't popular struggle to get to the top. And that's just how it is. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just life, you know. You start off small and then you get bigger. Some people have more of a boost. Some people have help up the way. You know, it's just life. There's nothing wrong with that. And you know, one thing you gotta know: if you're gonna stick around and you're gonna watch my rant videos, I'm gonna bounce around a lot. And I'm pretty sure I've made that pretty aware right now that I'm bouncing pretty freaking bad. And you know, I don't want to get like a comment or something like, oh, you don't want to cuss because you're a little bit. No, I don't want to cuss because I think it's indecent and it's rude, first of all. You know, I cussed earlier and I didn't mean to. I really didn't. I'm trying not to because I cuss so much normally. It's like, you know, shoot, you got to be decent every now and then, but people don't understand that. It's like, oh, you don't, yeah, you're cussing, yeah, you don't want to cuss because you're a little, you know, you're a little female, you don't want to cuss because you're afraid. It's like, no, cussing isn't cool. It's not. It's really indecent. It's seen. It makes you look stupid. And you can argue people that cuss are smarter. It just makes them look stupid. I don't care. I don't care if you have a freaking PhD. If you still cuss and you cuss in front of your parents, you cuss in front of other people's parents, or you just cuss to be indecent, then I still think you're an indecent person. It doesn't make me think any higher of you if you sit there and you're gonna cuss at me because, you know, oh, you think you think you're cool. It's like, that doesn't make me think you're cool. You know, like, why don't you work to think, you know, oh, I keep saying, you know, because I want to cuss, but I can't. Just don't. I mean, I understand if you're with your friends, you're with your, you know, family, certain family, you want to cuss, go ahead, do. And then again, me saying don't. It doesn't matter. You know, you be you, and I'll be me, and as long as you don't harm me or harm my family in any way, most of the time I'm not gonna care. That's what I think a lot of people should understand. Is like, don't try to change people unless what they're doing is bad for others. You know, like don't try to change this some person just because they do things a different way from the way you do it. Don't try to make people feel bad about themselves just because they don't do work the way you do, or like they don't work as fast as you do. Like at school, I have one of my best friends. I've actually made a video with him. His name is Gabriel Garcia. If you've seen any of my other videos, or if you go back, it won't take you that long. Gabriel, I made a whole video explaining him. Me and him take tests together because we're both dyslexic. So, therefore, we're in a testing room together, and I happen to take tests a lot faster than he does. So he reads a question, the teacher will read a question to us. I'll answer it pretty much right off the bat sometimes, and it may take him a little longer. But do I sit there and make fun of him or say, hey, you should do it faster? No, I let him do what he has to do, and I don't talk mess about him. Why? Because there's no reason to. Just because he doesn't test as fast as I do doesn't mean that I'm any better than him. Because I'm pretty sure there's things in the world that he can do that are way better. Like, he can draw good. I can't. I suck at drawing. I can barely draw stick figures. But, like, I mean, he doesn't judge me for that. He doesn't think I'm stupid for that. He doesn't think I'm wrong for that. No, because why? Because everybody's different. Everybody's unique in their special way. Now, don't contradict me when I say that. I said everybody's unique. I didn't say everybody's special. Not everybody was born to be the president of the United States. Not everybody was born to be, you know, the dictator of Cuba or some shit. Not everybody was born to be special. But everybody is unique. You know, and if you understand that, then you probably have, I mean, if you're able to understand that, then geez, dude, you're on a whole other level of ascended. Because if you can understand the fact that, you know, maybe you're not special, but you're still you. There's not another person like you, so that makes you unique. But does it make you special? No. Like, let's say this. Steve Hawking or whatever, you know, he was a brainiac. He was special in many ways. But someone like, you know, that person that's popular at your high school, they're probably not special. They're probably just, you know, there, just like you are. But they're unique. That's why they're popular, because they use what they have as being unique to make them popular, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, there is stereotypes and all that stuff, and we can get into that another day. But right now, I'm just talking about, you know, that you yourself are unique. You may not be special, but you yourself are unique. There's not another person out there that's just like you. Now, there may be people that can do the same things that you can. There may be people that can think the way you can. But there's no one just like you. That makes you, once again, unique, but not special. And that's what, you know, not every kid's a special snowflake. Not every kid's meant to grow up and be, you know, first man on Mars and stuff like that. Not every kid's meant to be an astronaut. Every kid's meant to be a bank owner. You know, there's cashiers and there's delivery boys, just as there is, you know, bosses and workshop owners. There's a line, and everybody falls in place on a line. Whether you're at the top, whether you're at the bottom, sometimes you can help it, sometimes you can't. But in my opinion, you just gotta work with what you're given. You gotta think about what you have and show that, you know, you're blessed and you're gonna use it the way you want. You gotta use it. Now, is that me talking out my ass? No, it's not. Sometimes I feel like, you know, I should be better than everybody else, and yeah, it's called pride, and everybody has a little bit of it. Sometimes you think you're the baddest out there, and you know, no one can bring you down, and that's okay. You know, you think you're the coolest dude in the world, and that just happens to some people sometimes. It's like I said, pride, or it's having a big ego. But don't let that get in the way of who you truly are. You know, just because this person's different than you doesn't mean you have to go shun them because they don't like the exact things that you like, or that they don't roll the same way you do, you know? Like, you don't have to make people be like you. Like, oh, you don't smoke weed, let's go smoke this bowl, let's go hit this dab. No, you don't gotta do that. And if someone tells you, say, hey, let's go do this, let's go drink, and someone says no, then respect that. Don't sit there, come on, I'll make you cool, come on. Don't tell them people like stuff like that. Don't do that. That's disrespectful as hell. Like, me personally, what I want to do is I just want to grow up and I want to go to the army. That's what I want to do, and I've had my sights set on that ever since I was a little kid. Ever since I played Battlefield Bad Company 2, and I saw, you know, Preston Marlowe, the person that you can in the campaign, and it just ever since then I've always wanted to go to the army. Through all my little phases of me liking this, liking that, I've always had my sights set on going to the military. And just recently, actually, and this genuinely pissed me off. Like, this act genuinely, I meant to say, pissed me off, because I understand maybe if you've done something like it, doesn't mean you need to come over here and tell me that, oh, you shouldn't do that, it blows, or, you know, if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it regardless of what you want to do. That's disrespectful. Like I was saying, let me give you a lowdown on it. I was at Buffalo Lake this weekend. If you don't know where that is, it's in Lubbock, Texas. I was at Buffalo Lake, and I was chilling. I was having a good time with my friends. And this dude came over. He was asking for help because he forgot a pump to blow up his air matches. Well, my friend's brother's like, yeah, you can use mine, no problem. So he lets him use it. I'm like, oh, he seems like a pretty chill dude. He brought it back, and he saw my army jacket. And if you don't know, I have a jacket that says Army across the chest. It's pretty self-explanatory. But he saw it, and he was like, oh, are you in the army? I said, no, sir, I want to go to the army. So what do you want to do in the army? I want to work with the dogs. I want to train them. I want to be part of a bomb squad. And he's like, oh, you don't want to do that. It's boring, or it sucks. I was like, who are you to tell me that? I understand maybe he's like, oh, well, you're in the army. Well, I don't care if you think it sucks. Maybe I think of things differently. Okay, think about this. If I've had my sights set on it since I was a little kid and I brought that up, and you're going to tell me, oh, don't do that, it blows. What makes you think I'm going to care? You know? I mean, I'll have my sights set on that, obviously. It's pretty prominent, and you can see that. Then why say something about it? You know, just be like, oh, that's cool, and then move on in the conversation. Better yet, and if you're not going to have something nice to say about it, then don't say nothing at all. You know? Some adults nowadays should really be just treated like little kids. If you're not going to say anything nice, don't say nothing at all. Leave it be. Don't come over and say, oh, well, I think this is better, or brag about this. Yeah, it's cool. If you have something that's new, or you have something that's seen as hot shit, then go ahead and brag about it. But you don't gotta you don't have to put people down just because they don't have the hottest new stuff, you know? Not everybody's gonna be able to afford, you know, all the new stuff like iPhones nowadays. They're running $1,000. Why do you want to spend $1,000 on a phone? You know, people talk about, oh, you're stupid, you're spending money on stupid stuff, but yeah, you walk around with this brick that, you know, you sit there and talk to people that you really don't care about on. Like, no, you're the one that's being retarded. You're the one that really got robbed. You know, when I go out and spend my money on maybe a video game or something that I'm going to play for hours on end, but you're going to sit there and be on a phone that you talk to people that you've probably not going to talk to in person ever, then what's the point, you know? Anyway, my voice is starting to hurt. I don't have water with me, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this rant here, get the video processed, get it uploaded, and just see how it does, and, you know, see it go from there. So this is me signing off for now. I'm out.